How do I start this? This is really awkward. How do I start this? So, I was talking with Sandy and Mears, and I realized, something occurred to me that definitely has not before, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it with everybody. That way we all set some ground rules and we talk about things so everybody knows about it, and that way people can refer to what is going to be posted. As we know, Doormat SMP is an incredible experience created by several different people. The story is created by several different people. Several amazingly different, amazingly diverse people, and it's been one of the greatest experiences. However, what I realized, people tend to forget that with SMPs with a story, they tend to forget that there's a difference between characters, people's characters, how the characters will react, and between the people behind those characters. From the start, there was a document that I had created for everybody to fill out in the SMP, who was active, who wanted their voices to be heard when it came to fan art and fan fiction writing. Now, I've stated my boundaries pretty clearly throughout most of it. I don't care if they're shipping. With my character, with other people's characters, that's up to them. With my character, I don't care if there is shipping. However, I would like to remind everybody there is a difference between me. By the way, hi, my name is Joss. I am just a 21-year-old who does silly Minecraft content for fun. And also a bunch of other videos and different things that I like to stream here on Twitch. I want to make this very clear with everybody. Raven, character Raven, and me, Raven, or Joss, are two completely separate people. I know that some of you may already know this, especially my close friends, but there are going to be a lot of people who misinterpret a lot of what happens and goes on, mistaking the role play for something that's real and actually happening. No. It's not. 95% of what every single person in the Doormat SMP does is improv. The story we have created is some of the most intricate stuff I've ever been a part of as of recently, and displaying it on the internet. It is incredible. It is something that I'm so excited to be more a part of when it comes to Compendium next week during the weekend on the 7th of February. It's incredible. But I think some people need to hear this. The stories that they create are intricate, and that's what they are. Stories. They're not real. The relationships crafted within them, while maybe having some influence based off of real world connection, are not real, because the characters are just that. Characters. Now, some of you may be asking, Raven, Joss, why are you being so upfront? Well, I feel like it needs to be said. I'm gonna be honest. Look, again, I'm fine with shipping. I don't care, so long as you don't sexualize my character. That is perfectly fine. However, the reason why I bring this up was because my character with all of those characters have a very meaningful and in-depth relationship with each other. And I know very well that people are going to probably and most likely ship them, because I'm gonna be honest, I know this community. And I know it well enough to understand when I need to set boundaries with people, with the audience. Even if it's not bad right now, I don't want it to be bad. And I want people to be able to come over here and reference this video if there is somebody doing something that is outside of my, not just my comfort zone, but the people of the server. Look, I'm not an admin of the Doormat SMP. I'm not. But I feel like I need to speak up for all of us when I say we may be all friends, good friends, really close, or just mere acquaintances, but I need everybody to, like, take a step back. Remember that our character relationships are not the same as our in real life ones. I'm not an immortal. I'm not I don't have magic. As much as I would love for that to happen. And also, fun fact, everybody, I'm not a bird. I don't know if you've noticed via the lack of wings. I know. I'm sorry. I meant to tell you guys before, but I'm not a bird. Here's my confession to you. I'm not a bird. I'm sorry. I know. Chat, I know. But that's the point, right? In D&D, you want to create an immersive story, a collaborative story with your friends to immerse people into what lies ahead. There can be romance, there can be hatred, there can be fighting, there can be intervals of disconnect and then reconnect once again, because that's what a story is. A story. Characters going about their lives the best way they can. Again, I'm fine with shipping. I'm not making this video because I'm telling you all to stop doing what you're doing. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, make sure when you get into a lore stream, you remember, I am not my character. She has aspects of my personality, obviously. That's just innately. Every character you will ever build in any setting will always be a part of you, no matter how hard you try. As stated before, I have the most lovely boyfriend. He is one of the most extraordinary people I have ever met. He takes care of me when I am ill. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I've been ill for a very long time. I'm not going to go into the details. None of you really need the details. I'm going to be honest. I feel like with content creation, people tend to forget that content creators have boundaries. That we are human beings behind it all. That's all you guys really need to know about me. Is that I'm a human being with feelings, thoughts, emotions, concerns. And I know chat loves him more than me. I know this for a goddamn fact. I know you little goobers love seeing him come in whenever he comes in. I know you guys love seeing him because that's just who he is. Extraordinary. And I'm making it for him. All of my stories, everything that I do, it's not just for myself. It's for him. It's for my friends here in chat. It's for my friends that are Sansi, Mears, Saul, fucking Red, 8-Bit, all of them. My sister Crow. Everything. These stories are what make me who I am because I'm so driven. I want to be creative because that's just how I love doing creativity, art, writing, music, anything. That's who I am as a person. What happens in lore is just that of characters. Sure, some of it may be real because that's how I made so many friends. And I love them very much. And I need you all to realize that we're just people. I know I keep saying it on repeat like a broken record, but that's the truth. And I don't want people to mistake our characters for us as people. Story is so intertwined with one another. With your life. especially if you do this for money, for a job. This streaming is my secondary hobby job, you know? I'm not gonna stand around and say that I don't make money off of this. I do. But people forget themselves. They build these parasocial relationships that just aren't real. For the people who don't know me, you have no idea who I am. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my story. You don't know my friend's story. You don't know us. Just like we don't know you. Over on YouTube, I should say this before I start showing off my boyfriend and how adorable he is. On YouTube, every single one of my videos has a spreadsheet that I created for everybody's boundaries. You should really go check that out, because that is, again, we are people, we have boundaries. So this is Cole. He is the loveliest, he is extraordinary. Hold on, there we go. He is absolutely extraordinary. You are not allowed to ship in real life, people. I can't believe I have to say that, but people do it. And I know the people in chat would never. They would never do that. But for the people who aren't in chat today, who are watching this in the future or have not been able to attend this stream, I'm telling you right now, don't you dare. Don't ruin our in real life relationships because you think something is cute or should have happened. That is just the brunt and simple of it. Let us as people be people. Let us be friends. Let us be close friends. Let us be very deeply in like intertwined relationships with each other. Leave me to love my boyfriend, please. That'd be great. And I know a lot of people love seeing my boyfriend come into streams because he is very supportive. Leave our characters to be that. Characters within a story. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Nothing bad happens. No one messed up, by the way, for the people in chat. No one messed up. You are fine. Again, I am okay with shipping. You should really go check out that spreadsheet that I made for every single person who wanted that to be filled out for themselves, who is okay with shipping, who is not, what their boundaries are. That would be very helpful for a lot of people. That's really all I wanted to say. And I appreciate every single one of you. Truly. I know this is like a very direct, blunt, hard topic conversation, and some people just aren't ready to swallow this pill, but I feel like it was needed. Just to get ahead of the game, just so people know what to stop the parasocial relationships from happening. I know that's a little bit too much to ask for, but that's just what comes with being a content creator, unfortunately.